My name is Ethan, and this is my truck tour. So it is a 2024 6.7 Powerstroke. Kind of got it laid out to how I like. On the inside here, obviously got driver's seat, got the phone mounted up top, have the CB radio. That's for mine sites wherever we go. That's going to require one to talk to other trucks, vehicles, whatever the case may be. In the back, I have a little floor mat there. Normally I wear regular shoes while I'm driving just to keep the cab clean. Got a little tool set in the back just for running inside of buildings and all that. And that's that Montezuma box back there. Take it inside instead of lugging all my tools from my toolboxes, and makes it a little easier. Then we move on to the toolboxes. Obviously got my radio, fan, all that up top. I do have another light up there along with the charger. There is a power inverter hidden up top. First toolbox, we got all the wrenches and all that, Allen keys. Move down below that, all the wrenches laid out, organized. Instead of having everything cluttered, I have organizers for everything. Makes it a lot easier. Instead of searching around and digging through multiple boxes for stuff. Specialty wrenches there. Go down, have all the sockets organized as well. Have all my wrenches, ratchets and all that, extensions, and then oil filter wrenches. Below that's the money drawer, where all my Milwaukee stuff is. And down here is going to be the jumbo-sized wrenches that are buried under all that. Don't use them as much, but do have pry bars, hammers, all that, other punches, and then we have number punches to stamp the frame. So all of our inspections, they do get stamped with the date and all that whenever it did get done. On the inside of the door, this is where all I've been, along with the equipment keys that I was showing earlier. The pry bar mount I made, I use these more than anything. Yes, they are pink. I got them at a discount, so a lot better. Just made up a mount for them, used 2 magnets so they stick to the door. And then this was off of an old piece of a Genie equipment. I don't remember what it was, but keep that up there. Crow's feet, magnet trays, all that makes it a lot simpler, a lot organized instead of jamming them into boxes. Some of our other trucks, they do have the drawer systems in the back. I opted for the Milwaukee packouts. I do like them a lot better because if I do need, like, let's say seals or something, I can take this out, take the whole thing with me to the machine, and then have all these planned out to where it's all hydraulic rebuild stuff, regular screwdrivers, picks, all that, all the plugs and everything else in there. So if I do need to do a rebuild on my bumper, I can take that whole box out, put it on the bed, and then just have everything there that I will need. Have multiple drill bits there, go through those like crazy. So I do buy the Harbor Freight ones. They are way cheaper instead of buying high priced ones and trying to find a tool truck to warranty them. Have other O-rings, other fittings and all that down there. Got more screwdrivers on a mount, and then these are really nice. I do love these. So instead of the lockout tag out, we can throw these on the door. It's just a magnet, so you don't have to put them on anything permanently. You can just throw them on something and they know not to use it. And back here's my welding cabinet, nothing too much. Obviously we got the leads and helmet. I do use that little welder a lot, just a little pocket welder. So whenever we have stuff that's inside a building that you obviously can't take this in, or my truck that you can't get to, we are able to run that flux core welder inside, and it does save a lot of time instead of pulling the machine out. My bumper boxes, we have all the big pry bars and stuff. I use these to pull pins. You can drive this in, weld a piece of all thread to it, and then use that nut on the end and pull that pin through that. So it makes that a lot easier. I have all the bigger pipe wrenches, obviously bigger pry bars and stuff you can't fit inside the other boxes. So that's what goes in the bumper box. I know, making a lot of noise. So in the back, ain't got much, just ladder and then various oil dry and all the other catch pans and stuff. Up in that box back there, we do have slings, really anything for the crane that I will need, just to have lifting stuff, and do got a few pans up there as well. That usually stays closed. And got a magnetic filter holder, keep them from rolling around the box and getting dirt on them and all that. Got some more slings in there, box of rags, and then air over hydraulic jack. Keep all my harnesses on there. Now we do have the crane remotes, they are magnetic. So they're all Bluetooth too. They will connect up to that computer on there, and you can control them all from this without a tether. So super useful if you're on a machine or something and you can't be as far as away from the truck, but you can get the crane there. This is your e-stop here. Pull that out, push up on a button. I do love the Tiger cranes. They are great cranes. So obviously you get your load capacity, voltage, and then you can ramp up your idle on here. You can do your light, which is on the end of the crane over there. Engine start and stop. This is the biggest thing, keeps your truck from idling. You can shut it off from here and then turn it back on. And then these are just auxiliary switches if you need other lights or anything. And then you have your lift and rotate on this one, winch up, and then extend and retract. So fairly simple setup. And then, like I said, magnetic, it's great. Put it anywhere and You ain't gotta worry about it falling. On to the next one, we got, this is my electrical drawer. It's got all the different tools and everything that I'll need in there on a daily. All the hookups. And just spare stuff in there. And then I do have fasteners. That's kind of a temporary setup for them. Don't have the actual slide-in boxes. So I just cut 2 pieces of angle iron and strapped them to the back just to keep them from moving. And obviously the grease gun. And then, I don't know, there is a lot of techs that do not have these. I love these. They're great for cleaning out radiators. It has this angled edge on there so you can get up behind them while they're in the machine. Have that air chuck on the end, and then they also sell another one on Amazon. I can't get that one out, but it has a water hose fitting on there, so you can hook up a garden hose, anything like that, and then spray it with water to get all that clean, and then follow it up with this. So really good for the mines in any dusty environment. And then this cabinet, this is where all my diagnostic stuff usually is. We have the diesel laptop here, any hookups, a pressure gauge I was showing earlier, and then just a general service set that I can bring out. Do have all the on-road truck equipment there. Caterpillar ET Connect, and then we got all the air tools that I use on a daily. So those are just fittings, gauges, different chucks. We do have some tire patches in there just for any of the on-site trucks that get holes through the tires. So instead of running to a parts store, we have those on the truck. And then other air tools. We've got needle scalers, impacts. This is all that you'll need. And then below that, we have all the bigger size sockets. That's where all my fun stuff comes in. So I use these more than anything, more than those other sockets on the other side. Inside here, I do have my canopy. I did modify the legs off of it and put a lifting strap on it so I can hang it from the crane and get it over a machine. So in any conditions, whether it's rain, snow, you name it, we can be out there fixing it. That's a nice add-on to have. It just keeps you out of the weather. And then we have our torches mounted in here. There's a magnetic umbrella just for the smaller stuff where you get in, you can't really fit this. Got a few more straps in there, and that's about it. My favorite part, the lunchbox. It's an old PB blaster can. Keep all my, I eat tuna and mandarin oranges really on the basis, and then just a few granola bars here and there. Keeps me full enough to get home. And gym bags left in there. I go to the gym before work, so gets to hide back there. And then just another cooler, keep drinks. And then we got our power cable running down. That keeps our jump pack charged the whole time. So once winter rolls around, we have a bunch of cold starts. Yeah, I try to keep it as prepared as possible just for anything that will get thrown at us, and keeps everything outfitted.